Hello, my divine divas. Welcome back to Perfectly Imperfect Podcast, where we trade trauma for transformation, fear for faith, and occasionally compare ourselves to seasonal plant life with confidence. Before we dive into today's rebirth moment, if this podcast has ever reminded you of your strength, your light, and your worth, please follow, subscribe, leave a review, and share with someone who might be stuck in winter, because healing spreads faster than frost. Alrighty, let's talk about winter. Flowers in the winter. Rebirth is like flowers in the winter. On the surface, they look dead, still, empty, like unmoving shells of what they used to be. But underground, there is potential, there is preparation, there is quiet becoming. And then the spring comes. First, a teeny stem, then a couple of leaves, then some buds, a blossom. And if you tend it with love and care, they double in size. Then they flourish. They become something more beautiful than before. And this, my friends, is what radical change feels like in our lives. It is terrifying. Of course it is, because it's rebirth. Rebirth requires letting something die. Letting go of something that once felt like home, even if it was uncomfortable, even if it was dysfunctional, even if it was quietly suffocating you. Winter can feel familiar, but familiar does not mean flourishing. Let's do some inviting into spring. Here's the truth. Spring is eternal. Nothing changes until you invite it in. If you keep yourself buried underground, pushing yourself down, hiding your worth, avoiding your light, you won't bloom. Not because you can't, but because you won't allow it. In my 52nd year, I've had many rebirths. In my early years, honestly, it felt like every 6 months. New trauma, new lessons, okay, I'm fine, guess we're evolving again. At one point, I felt like a rabbit with how often I was giving birth to a new version of myself. But here's the difference. After trauma, after every time I buried my head in the sand, I chose to dig myself out. I decided what was inside of me was worth fighting for. Not because I had more strength than you, not because I had more support, not because I had it easier. Trust me, I gave up on myself more times than you can shake a stick at. But I always came back. And so will you. Rebirth is natural. It's normal. It happens multiple times in a lifetime, sometimes multiple times in a year. Mini rebirths, major rebirths, are quiet internal shifts, letting go of ideals you clung to just because they were there. That's what I was taught, or whatever other reason we've given ourselves to hold on to them. Letting go of patterns that don't serve you. Letting go of identities that were survival tools, not your truth. A death of what no longer serves you is not a failure. It is growth. And growth is holy. It is sacred. It is beautiful. Okay, having said that, let's do a mantra moment. Let's bring it home. Place your hand on your heart and breathe with me. Have you ever noticed when you breathe with someone else, it's almost magical? All right, so repeat after me. I choose rebirth. I choose to live in continuous spring, recreating, growing, achieving the beauty in my life. I release my winters in love and light. I take the lessons, not the heaviness. I regrow in spring. I evolve through summer. I accept the wisdom of fall and winter. I love myself. I deserve amazing things. I invite in the spring, and so it is. Wow. And for this, and so much more, I am truly grateful. That was a good one. Do you want to try it again? One more time. I choose rebirth. I choose to live in continuous spring, recreating, growing, achieving the beauty in my life. I release my winters in love and light. I take the lessons, not the heaviness. I regrow in spring. I evolve through summer, and I accept the wisdom of fall and winter. I love myself. I deserve amazing things. I invite the spring, and so it is. And for this and so much more, I am forever grateful. Amen. Man, that felt good. Okay, we got to have a journal time because that reflection thing and having something to go back to is ideal. The title at the top of your page should be When Winter Turns to Spring. Number 1, where in my life do I need to allow change? Number 2, what kind of changes am I looking for? And how will they benefit me? 3, I am holding on to. Is this truly serving me or is it fear? Number 4, what would I need to prepare in order to support myself through these changes? Number 5, do I need support from other people or resources? 6, how can I give myself grace if it takes longer than I expected? 7, what would spring look like for me emotionally? 8, write down 10 things you love about yourself and why you're worth blooming. Homework time, rebirth and reflection. My divine, incredibly deserving souls, this week I want you to look back, way back. Think of a time when you had a rebirth, when something had to end so better things could begin. What fear did you overcome? What did it feel like? What felt possible at the time? And how did you survive it? Each night, I want you to write one rebirth you already lived through. Those moments are proof that you are a warrior and you are a survivor. Proof that what once felt insurmountable has now become a stepping stone. You have already done this more than once. In closing, my absolutely evolving divine divas, spring is eternal, winter is a moment, fall is a moment, so do not hesitate. Winter is a new version of you, warm, expansive, radiant. You are allowed to let something die. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to outgrow what once fit you. And you are absolutely capable of blooming again. I believe that. And if I can, so can you. If today's episode spoke to you, like, subscribe, leave a review, and share it with somebody who's standing in winter. Because maybe they just need someone to remind them that spring is coming, that you are loved, and it's time to bloom. Until next time, bye.